Talent didn't make Kobe Bryant wake up at 4 a.m. Intelligence didn't make Elon Musk work 16-hour days. Motivation didn't help David Goggins run 100 miles through pain and injury. So what did? Self-discipline. But here's what nobody tells you. Self-discipline is not about willpower. It's not about being tough. It's not about pushing harder. Science has discovered that the most disciplined people on Earth operate completely differently from average people. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. By the end of this video, you will understand discipline in a way that most people never will, and you'll know exactly how to build it. Welcome back to Vibexa, the channel built for people who are serious about becoming the best version of themselves. Whether you're struggling to stay consistent, keep quitting on your goals, or just feel like you lack the discipline to succeed, this video was made for you. Let's break down the real science of self-discipline, step by step. Section 1. The Willpower Myth. Why you've been lied to here is the first and most important thing you need to understand. Willpower is a limited resource, and relying on it is a losing strategy. In 1998, psychologist Roy Baumeister ran a famous experiment. He gave people a plate of fresh-baked cookies and a bowl of radishes. One group could eat the cookies, the other could only eat radishes. Then he gave both groups a difficult puzzle to solve. The radish group, the ones who resisted the cookies, gave up on the puzzle far sooner. Why? Because resisting the cookies had already drained their mental energy. Scientists called this ego depletion, the idea that self-control is like a muscle that gets tired. This means every decision you make, every temptation you resist, every time you force yourself to do something, it costs you mental energy. So top performers don't rely on willpower. They design their environment and habits so willpower is barely needed. That is the first secret. The habit loop. How discipline becomes automatic. Top performers aren't disciplined every moment of the day. They just have better habits than everyone else. MIT researchers discovered that every habit runs on a three-part loop: cue, routine, reward. Your brain is always looking for shortcuts. When you repeat a behavior enough times in the same context, your brain automates it. It stops requiring decision-making. This is why brushing your teeth doesn't feel hard. You don't negotiate with yourself every morning, you just do it. The goal of discipline is to move your important behaviors into this automatic zone. Here's how top performers do it. They attach new habits to existing ones, a technique called habit stacking. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will sit down and write. For the existing habit, coffee becomes the cue for the new habit, writing. Over time, it becomes automatic. No willpower required. Action step. Pick one habit you want to build. Attach it to something you already do every day. Do it for 21 days straight. Watch it become effortless. Section 3. The identity shift. Discipline starts in your mind. This is where most people get it completely wrong. They say, I want to become disciplined. But top performers say, I am a disciplined person. That one word "am" changes everything. Psychologist James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, explains that the most effective way to change your behavior is to change your identity first. When you say, I'm trying to work out, you leave room for failure. But when you say, I'm someone who doesn't miss workouts, missing one feels like a violation of who you are. Your brain works hard to protect your self-image. Use that to your advantage. Every small disciplined action you take is a vote for the identity you want to become. Skipped junk food today? That's a vote. Woke up early? That's a vote. Read for 10 minutes instead of scrolling? That's a vote. Enough votes and a new identity wins. Action step. Write down, I am the type of person who, and complete it with your desired identity. Read it every morning before you start your day. The environment design secret. Here is something top performers understand deeply. Discipline is easier when your environment makes discipline the default. Kobe Bryant didn't rely on motivation to get to the gym. He literally lived near the facility. He removed the friction. Research shows that people who keep healthy food visible eat healthier, not because but because the environment makes the right choice easier. If your phone is on your desk while you work, you will check it. Not because you're weak, because that's how human brains work. So top performers redesign their environment. Phone in another room during deep work, workout clothes laid out the night before, books on the table. Not on a shelf, junk food not in the house. The goal is simple. Make good choices easy and bad choices hard. Action step tonight. Redesign one area of your environment to support your most important goal. Remove one distraction. Add one helpful The 2-minute rule. Starting is everything. One of the biggest discipline killers is resistance before starting. You want to work out, but getting changed, driving to the gym, warming up, it all feels like too much. So, you don't go. Top performers use what's called the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. If a habit feels hard, start with just 2 minutes of it. Don't do a workout. Just put on your shoes. Don't write 1,000 words. Just open the document and write one sentence. Don't meditate for 20 minutes. Just sit down, close your eyes, and breathe. Because here's the science. Starting triggers momentum. Once you begin, your brain releases dopamine, and it becomes easier to continue than to stop. The hardest part is never the middle of the task. It's always the beginning. So make the beginning so small, it's impossible to say no. Action step. For your hardest daily habit, reduce your start requirement to just 2 minutes. Do only that, and watch how often you keep going anyway. Delayed gratification. The true engine of success. In the 1960s, psychologist Walter Miskell ran the famous marshmallow test with children. Kids were given one marshmallow and told, if you wait 15 minutes without eating it, you'll get 2. The children who waited, who chose delayed over instant gratification, went on to have significantly higher SAT scores, better health outcomes, and greater career success decades later. Discipline is, at its core, the ability to choose future you over present you. Every top performer has mastered this trade-off. They trade present comfort for future growth. They trade momentary pleasure for lasting results. The gym is uncomfortable, but the body you want is on the other side. Hard work is boring, but the life you want is on the other side. Saying no to distractions is painful, but the focus you need is on the other side. Top performers ask one question before every choice. Is this serving the person I want to become? If the answer is no, they choose differently. Let me be real with you for a second. Discipline is not a gift. It is not something some people have and others don't. It is a skill built through systems, environment, identity, and consistent small actions taken every single day. Here's your full summary. Stop relying on willpower, it runs out. Build systems instead. Use habit stacking, attach new habits to old ones. Shift your identity, say I am not. Design your environment, make good choices, the easy choices. Start with 2 minutes, because starting is everything. Choose delayed gratification, future you is always worth it. You don't need to apply all 6 today. Pick one. Start there. Be consistent. And remember, every disciplined choice you make today is an investment in the life you'll live tomorrow. If this video helped you, please like it, subscribe to Vibexa, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below. Which of these strategies are you going to try first? I'll see you in the next one. Stay focused, stay disciplined, keep growing.